Imagine a force so mighty, it reshapes landscapes, carves earth, and in an instant, turns day into night with its fury. Today, on Elemental Curiosities, we're delving into a force of nature harnessed by humanity, yet remains untamed and unpredictable. Prepare for a journey that unveils the terrifying beauty and raw power of water. Join us as we explore the calamities born when our engineering marvels, dams, meet their catastrophic end. Water, the sustainer of life, covering 71% of our planet's surface, is as much a creator as it is a destroyer. Its duality is nowhere more evident than in the awe-inspiring structures we know as dams. These colossal feats of engineering hold back millions of cubic meters of this life-giving substance, generating power, aiding agriculture, and managing floods. Yet within these mammoth structures lies the potential for destruction on an almost biblical scale, a reality all too evident in the historical records of dam failures that have left behind stories not just of human ingenuity, but also of tragedy. Rewind to 1928, to a time in American history marked by great architectural endeavors. Nestled in the San Francisco Canyon, California, stood the St. Francis Dam, a monolith of human ambition. However, this towering structure of concrete was hiding a fatal secret. It was compromised, flawed from its very inception due to geological ignorance and potential miscalculations. The clock struck midnight on March 12, 1928, and the St. Francis Dam, strained beyond its limits, succumbed to the relentless pressure of the very element it was designed to control. In an apocalyptic roar, hundreds of millions of gallons of water burst forth, a monstrous torrent of destruction, hurtling towards unsuspecting towns in its path. The aftermath was horrendous. The deluge obliterated everything in its vicinity, erasing communities, and claiming over 400 lives in a tragedy that remains one of the darkest moments in American engineering history. It served as a brutal wake-up call, highlighting the dire need for stringent engineering standards and respectful acknowledgement of nature's might. Yet, it seems humanity needed more reminders. Fast forward to August 1975, and we find ourselves in the Henan province of China, witnessing a horror that dwarfs the St. Francis disaster. The Bano Dam, along with several other dams in the region, faced an extraordinary weather event, Typhoon Nina. The storm defied all calculations, pouring down an unthinkable amount of rain, swelling the rivers beyond capacity. What followed was an almost unimaginable nightmare. The dams, overwhelmed by the onslaught, failed, unleashing an inland sea with the force of 500,000 Hiroshima bombs. The water, indifferent to the path of man, surged across the land. It is estimated that the catastrophic events of that fateful August claimed more than 230,000 lives, a figure compounded by the ensuing famine and disease that followed in the flood's wake. The Bano Dam disaster stands as a somber testament to the sheer force of nature and the devastating consequences when human engineering falls short in the face of natural extremes. More recently, in 2018, the world's eyes turned to Laos, where the Zapan Sinamnoi Dam, a beacon of economic aspiration, became another statistic in the history of failed dams. Amidst heavy rainfall, a portion of the dam collapsed, sending an unyielding mass of water into surrounding villages. Homes were washed away within moments, lives were uprooted, and over 40 souls were lost to the tragedy. The catastrophe left indelible scars on the land and its people, serving as yet another stark reminder of the perils that lurk when we underestimate the power of water. These historical heartaches are not tales of mere despair, but lessons engraved in time, urging us to remember and respect the force we seek to harness. As we erect these modern colosseums to battle the ceaseless might of rivers, we're reminded of the colossal responsibility that comes with such endeavors. Engineering has to evolve, not just in strength but in foresight, taking cues from the very element it seeks to contain, learning resilience from water itself. It's not enough to marvel at the concrete giants that dot our landscapes. We must tirelessly work to ensure they stand as guardians, not harbingers of doom. From incorporating advanced hydrology and geology studies to understanding climate change impacts and extreme weather events, our approach to dam engineering must be holistic, always respectful of the raw power water holds. Investing in early warning systems, robust evacuation plans, and continuous structural integrity assessments are no longer optional but necessities. Public awareness and involvement in safety protocols can save innumerable lives. These are not mere structures of concrete and steel, but woven intricately into the social and environmental fabric of our civilization. Beyond the tangible frameworks of steel, concrete, and protocols, there exists a crucial component in our safety matrix: the human element. Our dams, emblematic of our triumph over nature, are not just silent sentinels of our rivers, but are entwined deeply with communities that live in their shadows. The lives that hum along the banks, the cultures that have burgeoned at the water's edge, the societies that have flourished owing to the river's bounty, are all intrinsic pieces of this puzzle. Thus, it becomes imperative to foster a culture of knowledge and preparedness within these communities. Educational programs emphasizing the importance and functionality of dams, the potential hazards, and the vital courses of action during emergencies can instill a sense of shared responsibility and vigilance. Local populations should not just be passive recipients of the benefits of these colossal structures, but should be active participants in their safety and maintenance. Collaborative risk management approaches involving a synergy between authorities, engineers, environmental experts, and local communities could be revolutionary. Harnessing traditional knowledge, integrating it with modern scientific data, and understanding the behavioral patterns of rivers and ecosystems contribute to a more comprehensive safety net. Furthermore, transparency and consistent communication about the health and operations of these dams shouldn't be undervalued. Regular updates, open channels for feedback and concerns, and community meetings can fortify trust and create an environment of collective stewardship. After all, the safety of these awe-inspiring structures doesn't just lie in the hardness of concrete or the strength of steel, but in the unity and resilience of the people they serve. As we stride forward into an era marked by unprecedented climate challenges, our ethos must evolve from mere construction to holistic integration. We aren't just building dams, we're nurturing ecosystems, economies, and above all, human lives. The stories etched in history about the tragedies of yesteryears should not only be our lessons, but our guiding beacons for a future where human ingenuity and nature's prowess harmoniously coexist. As we continue to reach new heights with our architectural ambitions, let the stories of the St. Francis, Banqiao, and Zapan Sinamnoi dams guide our hands. Let them stand as solemn reminders of the balance we must maintain with nature. For in every drop of water, there lies both life and potential destruction, held back by our collective respect for its power and our continuous commitment to learning, understanding, and evolving. As we've journeyed through these harrowing tales of ambition, triumph, and tragedy, it's clear that our dialogue with water is ongoing, written in rivulets of lessons learned and lives remembered. If you've been moved by these stories of elemental might and human resilience, give this video a like and join our community by subscribing to Elemental Curiosities. Together, let's continue exploring the wonders and warnings nature whispers to those willing to listen. Until next time, stay curious, stay respectful, and remember, we're all part of this incredible story.